Hello, Boonatics! Hope you're all doing well. We're out in sunny Arizona. Temperature's about 60 with full sun. Feels really good. Sorry about you guys in Buffalo and, those insane places there. And Alabama, you might want to just stay inside. It's a good day for hot chocolate or whatever. Just don't hurt yourselves. But we do have weather around here. And I know you guys have probably watched the video on the washes and the 5.5 inches of rain that we had. Well, our latest thing has been wind. So you'll see a couple of tents in the background here. There's one over there, and I don't think they still have theirs down there, but there's some around. And my neighbor across the way here, oh, there's one there. My neighbor across the way here saw me putting up my tent, and he's like, well, I got to warn you that there's supposed to be winds tomorrow. And I said, yeah, how high? And he goes, oh, well, about 20 miles an hour, but the gusts can go up to 45. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I just kept setting my tent up. So he took his down, and then the winds came, and we see people's tents blowing everywhere. It's kind of like in the wash where you see all kinds of stuff washed down there from the rains. Yeah, well, this was wind. So, people had, their clothes flying everywhere, their tents flying everywhere. Aside from the fact that my tent has a lot of stuff in it from underneath the bed of the bus, which is another story altogether, it stayed put. Even the rain fly, which is the part on top, in case you don't know. Some people don't. And there is a secret to pitching a tent so that it doesn't fly away. And this is in just about any ground, no matter how soft it is, just about, okay, not every single time, but just about. And the secret to it is, if you can see this spike right here that I have, okay, we've got that in the ground, on a pretty steep angle. Most people think, oh, we'll just pitch it, almost straight up and down. No, you don't want to do that. Okay, and the higher the wind is, the deeper you're going to want to sink that spike. Don't use the tent stakes that they give you. Take those and just throw them out, or use them for something that's not too strenuous for them. These spikes you can get at Home Depot, Lowe's, just about any hardware store that carries lumber. They're not that expensive, and they sure as heck aren't as expensive as replacing your tent. So all you do is you just take it and you put it on the angle that you're going to want it, and you pound it in the ground. Now that stake there is in about halfway, and you can see that you can pull on this thing and that'll move, but that spike isn't. And I haven't done anything to these spikes since those 50-mile-an-hour gusts came through. Hey, don't dig that hole, you'll let up my spike. You want to keep the ground around it fairly solid, Jelly Bean. Yeah, you always got to get in there somehow, don't you? Yeah, go inside. So that's how you stake out a tent so that it doesn't blow away on you and create all kinds of entertainment for those around you who have pitched their tent properly. So, what happened to the back of my bus, you may want to know, that necessitated that? Well, let me explain. Little Jelly Bean there, I told her she needed to lose some weight. And I was just being a smartass. But actually, her side of the bed went through the floor. Yeah. And my side over there it's just about ready too. So we got that whole thing right there. Let's move the ball. Okay, because yeah, that's pretty bad. So I got somebody to work on it for me, but you know, typical man, all they want to do is drill another hole. Okay, so I had a way I wanted it to be done, and he said, oh no, we'll drill a hole through the side of the bus and then we'll put a bolt in it, and oops, I don't have enough bolts, so there's a hole for you whenever you get a bolt. And it's like, oh my God, really? So, you know, he also bent the board out, or angled it out, so that it's not as sturdy on the top here, up here. So I found somebody else, got him to come out. I said, I want you to listen carefully. No more holes in the bus. So I said, and that includes the one that's about to happen. So, and I'll tell you, ooh, well, that's kind of important. I'll tell you, you know, part of my aversion to holes is like this little dealie right here. Now, this was supposed to be accessed from my propane, okay? But it was such a feat of redneck engineering that nobody would fill it. What did I do with that pin? I think it's up there somewhere. That nobody would fill it up. So, you know, again, somebody else did something for me. They didn't do it to my specifications, and now I had to rip it out and redo it. So, yeah, that's what's going to happen there. I got some 3/4 inch plywood. So, which is right here. And I got them to cut it in half for me. And I would be doing this work myself, except I tore my rotator cuff. So that's not good. I do just about everything left-handed now. It's getting worse, worse and worse and worse. And I've had the pain since November, but I thought, you know, well, I'll go do acupuncture, and it did help a little bit. But then, oh my gosh, I must have re-injured it, and it just came back with a vengeance. So now I'm just using infrared light and that sort of thing. But so yeah, those are my adventures to date. Oh, I didn't show you how I got rear-ended. Yeah, I got rear-ended. And what the hell is that stuff? Oh, that's metal. Okay. So yeah, I gotta tie a rope around that and tie that to a tree and drive away. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, basically that's what I've been doing. It's been beautiful weather, walking the dog. She needs to lose weight so she doesn't fall through the floor again, right, JB? Hey, say hi. Say hi. Oh, hi. Hi, Jelly. Okay, so yeah, that's all the news that is news across the nation. And we'll just say, see you later, bye.